I gather if you're still with this series, you haven't gotten entirely bored with me talking about the war and showing you how I play, so we will get started with another episode of my playing of Hearts of Iron 3. I almost said 4, boy don't we wish. Artillery unit, combined arms, advance, okay. That's this one. We're going to let this one go. Continue to improve. British blueprint stolen. Armor unit training advanced to level 3. That would be this one. That's great. That'll help us out. Who knew the British were so well trained up on their armor that we could steal improvements there. Welded plate construction has advanced. Okay. One of those things that hurts us, but when we get enough of tech levels and these other things from various levels, we will be required to need it, so might as well research it now. No, we're pushing ahead, are we? Because we lost our high popularity, so we'll remove this. Back down to medium popularity. War of the Worlds broadcast. Very famous Orson Welles broadcast. Scared a lot of people. They actually thought that the U.S. was being invaded by aliens from another world. Okay, this will give us more manpower. This is part of improving our German military administration and training and reserve capabilities. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll go to the Marine, there we go. And Luft zone something in the west. That's our anti-aircraft zones in the west. That will be very useful. We want that as part of. So we already sort of agreed to that when we went down the path of the west wall. Try to put the good fighter leaders here first. Right to the last one. Mountain HQ, that's good, we can use that. Okay, they're all 39, so we will continue ahead with the armored. Now a total of an hour from that. Reduced. Okay, a bunch of these things going. Maybe I should make BlackICE team some images there. Yes, we want that. Create the 4th Panzer Division, yes. That will be very useful for us. 4th Bush Division. Just remove some units, but upgrades them. All very good. HQs, and now we actually have an army here. If and when, if it is the operable term, we wish to use it, it's there. The training zone. No, we don't want to buy crew. What are they? No. Okay. Armored car designs have advanced. Upgrade our light infantry. Single engine. Research has advanced as well. So that will allow us to research the better fighters. See what Spain wants now. The Shell plan. Oberst Adolf von Shell is the person who put together a plan that radically reduced by government law. This ain't no market economy. This ain't no free enterprise situation. The government forced companies to reduce the number of particularly trucks being built, but also cars and other things as well, but from 113 models to 30 models. Cars 52 to 19, and motorcycles from 150 different types of motorcycles built down to 30 types. So didn't necessarily shut down a plant, that they just forced them to make the same type as somebody else. This was for the military so that they could use these dual purpose civilian or military vehicles for military use and have much less maintenance problems. From a military perspective, it's a good plan. It is. It's just not the kind of things I want to live under, but yeah. So this will help automotive construction industry gain and heavy industry a little bit. That's how it's being simulated here. What are the checks on? No. Which recon unit coordination. Sure we're not falling behind here. Some countries like the Swiss I want to increase our relations with them, so if it's something that we could trade, or I would want to even vaguely want, as well as like Japan, don't want fuel, I will take it. Creation of the new infantry division, also rather useful. Somebody pulled off my commander for Fleet Corps F for some other unit. Okay. We'll use him. When I did my test run through with this, there were a bunch of new historical HQs, so I'm sort of waiting for those to pop up. I'm going to use those instead of trying to organize my forces now, and you know, with this sort of auto create HQs, or even these that we've developed here. I mean, these are fine, but might as well use some historical. Wait a minute, is this is one of these remainder things, bug in BlackICE that they need to fix, or maybe they fixed for the next version but haven't, since it's not game crashing, haven't fixed here. Okay, we'll let this run here. Don't care what Burma wants, or was it New Zealand? No, we'll just conquer you and take your rares in the near future. Same there. Don't really want to trade with you. Okay, send resources to Franco. You mean the Civil War is still going on? I guess we haven't got an event that says no. Okay, so basically what this is telling me is they've got a good fortifications in there, something like that. So yeah, just in case something wacky happens. And the first Vienna Award now. Like I said in the last episode, Poland's been agitating for this. You don't see the event. There's some events going on here that I didn't overly fill the German diplomatic reports on these things. They've been advocating for that. Hungary, we haven't built any events, but Hungary wants a bit of Czechoslovakia. And so we are now having a lot of people that want to carve up Czechoslovakia. And we have the opportunity. Now this, I'm going to give a little alt history here that could have happened, that if Hitler wanted to have his little training war and not had the British and the French declare war on him, I think would have worked. If he would have left this be with Czechoslovakia, just right where it is, and which he's already been starting up with. Danzig is Deutsch, but he was asking for Danzig, but Danzig, this whole thing should be a little mini country, another thing like Luxembourg or whatever. Polish had access to it, had some troops in it. Germans at this time had SS units in there, partially made up of locals. I think in 38 still all made up of local German Danzig residents, but later he sends in extra SS stuff. What he was demanding was not just Danzig, and I could go into the scenario how that would have easily been done, but basically have an uprising locally and besiege the Polish garrisons there, and with Molotov cocktails and rocks easily could have done it, and the limited amount of troops there would have eventually been starved out of their barracks unless the Poles sent in more troops, and that would have given Germany excuse just into Danzig to send in more troops. And Poland could not have held Danzig if Hitler just wanted Danzig. That would have been easy to happen. He wanted the excuse of Danzig to get this corridor here to connect these two sections. He was going to maybe give Poland a right of way, like an a railroad or whatever, and roadway across, but he was going to control it in that it was going to still be German territory, but they could freely move supplies, trade across it. But he wanted his corridor at a minimum. That's what he was demanding. Had he just demanded this right now without going for this and continued to do all the pressure, I think he could have created enough of a reason for him to go to war with Poland alone. Whether the Czechs would have joined in or not, I don't know. I sort of kind of doubt it. But he probably could have had his war with Poland without the British and French getting involved. But since we're going down the historical path, we're going to go with this, because when you do this, the first Vienna Award, we're going to get Slovakia as a puppet. I know some of the players always take Slovakia themselves. That can be a good thing, but you get a little bit of revolt, so you can put those down. The thing is being with BlackICE, eventually if you're a puppet master, get enough puppet states, it will really help you out. So I sort of go with this also because I'm a history nut and things. So we'll go with this. And because you do that, we've got that. So now we've got a lot more territory, a lot of extra resources that popped in here, including some money from Czechoslovakia. Take a quick look. These are all going to... And here's some of the effects. This is the thing that, because this happens, Britain and it, they mean at this time they're going to guarantee the independence of Poland. They would not have done this if Hitler had not pushed here. So the game effects as it's currently set up is very good, very historical. I like it. Okay, now Germany has not been paying its international debt, so we can either not pay it and we'll get a -20 to Germany, or we will pay it and we will only get a -5 because it's already ongoing and there's already bad feelings about this. So we'll pay it. We can afford the money easy. We want to keep trading with America, because you can see here all the stuff we're selling to and a little bit buying from America, really helping us out. Slovakia, 3 units, close air support. I wish they would have picked something a little more sensible, but oh well. We'll give them the production license. 5th U-boat flotilla is now available. Attach it to its headquarters here. And they pulled the commander. That's the one sort of negative element with these, is when you pull the historical commander off of current assignment, you need to go in and assign a new guy. If you don't mind playing the slow game, it's not that big of a deal, just got to keep track of things, but the AIs won't reassign. They, best of my knowledge, never reassign once you pull them away, so that's sort of a negative thing from a modding aspect. We still have even more slots, I guess, that much more coming in from the Czechoslovakia leadership. If you think it's sort of odd that there's Czech leadership being applied here in Germany, it really isn't, because you'll see a couple of events, but the Czechs really, their armaments production did continue to support Germany, and they continue to develop new things. Yeah, we'll sell some aircraft to Switzerland. The Deutsche Partei. This had been a subgroup of the SDP when they were in part of Czechoslovakia. But now that Slovakia is independent, we're going to support them as a small independent formation. And here we can send Konstantin von Neurath, hope I'm not butchering it too badly, as the Reich Protector of Bohemia and Moravia. So now we are again sort of negative there, just because we've just got a bunch more factories in. Soviet Union. They got a lot, and I want to continue trading with them. These blueprints have advanced as well. Okay, we're in December, so we're so we're going to research that. They're still coming in here with a bit more. But all these additional factories here will help us out. Even with increasing tension, you have a chance for a French-German agreement here. Let's see. This is a BlackICE event. You can tell because it's reusing another image of Chamberlain coming home. Yeah, we might as well improve our relations a little bit with them. Elections in the Reich of Sudetenland happen at this time. Good, this will increase national unity and lose dissent. Yeah, small amount will increase our relations with Romania. Payment received. Let's get back to a better view. There we go. Okay, airplane radio communications have increased to 1. We have a division of Slovakian volunteers here. Let's find somebody somewhat acceptable to put in charge. We also should have see if Frank is available yet. Yes. Karl Hermann Frank. Very odious person. Send him in there to occupy the Czech capital. Oh, forgot. There's one thing as soon as it came up I was supposed to mention. Here, when you get that Luft zone section, these are all here, and I put them here because by doing so you'll get the practicals for them. If I just stuck them straight on the map, they just go on the map, we wouldn't get any practical. So you need to move these up to the top. They will very briefly, a day or so, take production away from everything else, but we will quickly see the lift zone, as you see all those things appearing there. So okay, armor unit combined arms advanced, that's good. Mobile units, we'll get that going. Paratrooper activation, that's great. So we got that now. We have a bunch of other stuff we could study, but none in time, you know, there, or we can do these here. We're going to do that. Twin engine bomber crew layout has advanced. We're going to put these light Jaeger divisions that I built down. Let's see if we can find the suitable commanders. Again, him, yeah, I just keeps wants to serve him up for everything. Want to put together a second transport. As soon as we get another Air HQ, we're going to be assigning our transports to a different Flieger Corps. Okay, well, let's finish up. 1938, or nearly so. Damaged forts in the Sudate line. No need for these anymore. These are all going to be fuel. I don't need them. What do the Swiss want? Yeah, decline. Okay, we're going to need to build some more stuff here. We want to build more stuff, but we need to pick what it's going to be. Another heavy bomber. Maybe 2 more transports. Okay, 4-engine bomber crew advance. No. Destroyers have advanced. We haven't researched this before, but the reason it's halfway there is because of various events that have given minor bonuses that have added up to better armor capabilities. Okay, the 28th. Let's see what the Soviets want. Okay, we can do that. Now. Okay, now that we've done this, there we go. Okay, I think this is going to be a good place to stop here at the nearly end of the year, so we can have the first of the year in the next episode. I hope you all are still enjoying this to some degree. We will be continuing on. It is now that we no longer have a Czechoslovakia to move all the forces that we had there, just in case things went south. Not that I thought that these forces were going to be good enough to take the forts with the Czechs in there. This right through here would have been my axis of approach. Once Germany got Austria, they outflanked the Czechs too much, and they couldn't have held. And so you just plow right in through here with the forces that were here. That would have been enough. And because I think it's unlikely I didn't move any extra forces there, but would have had some of the Waffen-SS units there. And of course I would have been moving all of these forces down here and to slam in there as well. So, and these would have just been holding actions, but they weren't needed. So now we're going to move these here, and as you can see, all of these forces with the pulls, the stupid AI is trying to fill all of these border regions that you can look and see, okay, yeah, that has some resources, some reason to do it. Stick a cheap defensive garrison brigade there, and then create some sort of defensive line, I don't know, in here or something, and try to make a fight of it somehow, you know, around there. Would have been smart, but I know you've given up all these territories, but still, it's the only hope you have to hold out until maybe the French get off their ass and attack. So, but this will be over once they get moved in there. It'll be overwhelming capabilities. Thank you. Have a good day.